Oconee Creek Road, what we've got here is we've got 4 tracts of land that total up to 26.53 acres. They're all going to be sold together. If you look down here, you'll see where the property starts. You'll see the bridge. That bridge crosses Oconee Creek, which is a large creek that ultimately feeds into Lake Kiowee. If you come up on this side of the road, we come behind me, so we got 26 acres. Think about that, people. That's over 26 football fields of land that we're talking about here. Now, the property goes all the way up around the curve. There's Shadeberry, Shadeberry road right there, and it's almost right across where the property starts, and it's back behind me. There is a little bit of a drop coming off the road here to access the property. It'd be best to access it across from Shadeberry coming in that direction. As you can see, virtually all hardwoods behind me. There'll be a few little pines mixed in, so you've got great timber. Number one, there are certainly deer. The first time I ever came out here and looked at this property, we had deer crossing the road just down in front of us, and turkey, things of that nature. So if you're looking for a hunting tract of land, this would be great. If you're looking for a private estate, that would be great as well. Again, it's 4 tracts together. The 4 tracts are very similar in size. I think they run between 6.3 acres and 7.1 acres to make up the 26.53 acres. So what we're going to do, we're going to head down to the bridge, get a nice overshot of Oconee Creek, and then we'll get down into the property so you can see the lay of the land, and we'll go down on the creek side back in that area. But there's some just beautiful spots back there, privacy, just everything you would want. And we're not very far from Lake Kiowee as well to have access to that lake, and also getting up to Highway 11 to Lake Jocassee. So follow us down and we'll head over to the creek. Here we are overlooking Oconee Creek, and you think about a creek, you certainly don't think of something this large. So we wanted to show you just how, grand this is, I guess, in the scheme of things when you start talking about being on water and privacy and having access to this. And again, this property really follows this all the way back, and I think in some areas it probably even crosses Oconee Creek. So what a great nice little amenity to have on your property for a couple reasons. One, for grandkids, kids, get out here and play in it. There might be some trout in it, not really sure, but probably. Another thing is you see some of these old trees hanging down over the creek, make a great place for a swing. Also this land, if you like to go riding on ATVs, this property is going to make a great place to have some trails in there, motorcycles, ATVs, things of that nature. So let's head on from here. We're going to head into the property. That way you'll get a little better look at what it feels like to be in the middle of the land. We are really down into the property a good ways, and you can see some nice large hardwoods behind me. There's just a ton of holly trees down in here, but again, very gentle slope to even flat down in this area. We're going to continue on until we get over to Oconee Creek, but just want to kind of show you just in general this whole area is just how flat it is. And again, be great for trails, for ATVs, deer hunting, maybe a private residence, getaway, all of those things. So let's meet at the creek. Here we are, we're kind of come down towards the middle of the property where the creek meets the property, and you can actually see where deer have come up across the creek here, come up this hill, either coming or going, but that was very fresh. Could have been today. Anyway, you see how it goes back to the left, and there's a big S in the creek, which we're going to try to get to kind of show you a little more. But just, again, beautiful area here, so quiet and peaceful. Again, it's just not a lot of times you find a piece of property that's got this much frontage on water like this. All right, we will move on. Here we are in a really cool area of the creek, and just makes you think as a kid, just get out here and get you a float and take it up to one end. Again, create some trails or something through here, drop a float, and then float all the way down to the bridge on your own property. How awesome is that? So again, there's a lot of deer trails coming in and out through here, crossing the creek. things like that. And you know, not that far off the road where we're standing right now. But again, just an absolutely beautiful piece of property. We're standing out kind of where the bowling pin head looks like on the creek on the overhead survey. And as we came up here, we kicked up about 20 wood duck. We're right in this area as we got over the hill, so another potential thing you could do is duck hunt on the creek. So they're obviously here, and don't find many wood duck in this area, but that was a nice surprise. We'll continue on. We are another spot on the property, and we found our beavers. They've created a two-tier pond here, which is kind of cool. Or as Carl would say back in Caddyshack, it could be a pool, it could be a pond, either one. However you'd like to designate it. But we're close to the road now, and we're gonna finish this video here, but enjoy the aerial video. This will give you a great understanding of the overhead and what's going on here, but just a beautiful piece of property. So if you have any interest, give us a call at 800-682-9098.